This is the main event this Saturday evening. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stallion Cup Season number 6. This league is brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks, the official sponsor of the Stallion Cup. We are here at our home at the AYSN Sports Center here in N. Domingo, San Juan City. This is our fourth and final game. Of course, tomorrow we have the Stallion Kids, 10 and under and 12 and under division. Still more action starting at 12 o'clock tomorrow. Here, first possession goes to Fabriano Casio with a 2-2 record. Nathan Chan, pull up three. Off the glass. Nice tap coming from Nigel D. Gotauko from the free throw line extended. That is good. First 2 points of this ball game coming from Howie. Yeah, Sia playing point guard here for Studio 300. Their perfect record is at stake. And Tan will be called for the traveling violation. I think that is Alexander Tan. Yep, Alexander Tan. That's number 21 for Studio 300. Nathan kicks it out to Nigel. Ooh, that one went off the glass. Deep in the corner. A couple of smiles here from both sides. But you'll take it. It's a 5-0 run here to open the first quarter. Martin Reyes for three, no good. So far, no Xavier Tanhanko for Studio 300. And no Mark Gamboa as well. Darren Flores going for three this time. That's too strong. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nathan Chan dribbling left. Going to the painted area. Kick out to Nigel D. Oh, gets hit. He gets clipped. And 2 free throws going to Nigel. Great start here so far for Fabriano Casio. So if Studio 300 loses this ball game, they're going to be 4 teams tied at the 4-1 record. That's going to cause some trouble in our standings. Probably go into that quotient system. Two attempts from the free throw line for Nigel. No good. Sia gives it to Reyes. Sia with the pull-up. Gio. Smooth looking jumper. 5-2. First basket for Studio 300. And Nathan Chan for three. That is the second triple for Fabriano Casio. Reyes, jab step. Kicks it out to Jay Tan. That's Jeremiah Tan. Your second attempt for Gio Sia. That's no good. Martin Reyes. Seen a couple of jumpers like that today. The Dirk Nowitzki-esque looking jumper. One-legged fade. Nathan to Nigel. That is another three-pointer for Nigel D. This time swishes it in. Score is 11-2. Alexander Tan asking for the ball screen. Sia passes it inside to Fernandez. Over the outstretched arms of Nathan Chan. That's a floater. So for Fabrian, Nathan Chan seems to be wincing in pain. I think feeling some pain in his hamstring, I believe. To pull up three for Jeremiah Tan, and that's good. Score is 11-5. Javi Gotauko hit the first basket of this game. Now ball is with Nathan, crossing over left to right, kick out to Darren Flores. That is good. A lot of shots coming from the corner for Fabriano Casio. Three three-pointers in this opening quarter in the first 4 minutes of this game. Sia. Nice drop pass to Fernandez. That is good. Nigel gives it to Tan, or to Chan rather. Active hands by Fabriano Casio, tapping that pass by Giosia to the inside. Alexander for three. That is no good, and Martin Reyes hustling for the rebound. I believe Jazzy Almeida will be called for a foul. We have reached the half of the first quarter. A couple of substitutions here. Of course, Fabriano Casio only with 7 players suited up here today. They have this 7-point lead. And entering the ball game right now is Xavier Tanhanco. So just a late appearance together with I believe that's Brian Go, Enrique Chenglai, Ran Chu, and number 8, JB Lim Chutok. Xavier crossing over left to right, step back to Brian. Brian with a lefty three. No good. Xavier making an immediate impact, coming in and hitting that fadeaway to the left. Pass too high and too strong for Howie Gotauco. Justin Tan was not able to catch that one. Wingo gives it to Lim Chutok. Another air ball, so 2 air balls on both sides. Darren Flores hit one earlier from the left side, no good on the other side. Brian to Xavier. Xavier with the bump. Loses his defender, gives it to Cheng Lai. He is a sniper from downtown. And talking about Enrique Cheng Lai. Nigel D. To Darren, hit one from there earlier. This one is short. And that's an offensive rebound attack coming from Mark Chan. Cheng Lai for three. That is good. First shot of today and quickly goes in for Enrique. Mark Chan, ooh, in and out. Tanhanko to Ranchu. Or sorry, that was JV to Rand. Darren getting another one from the right side this time. Shooting it with confidence. Cheng Lai kicking it to Xavier. Pull up, gets the friendly roll. Nathan Chan still in the ball game. Howie Gotauco, Jazzy Almeida, Nigel D, and Darren Flores. Almeida getting it from the inside, kicking it out to Flores. Possession remains with the blue shirts. Fabriano Casio with a baseline inbound. Jazzy Almeida swishes it. Big man with a soft touch. Elbow J is good for Jazzy. Pull-up J coming from Lau. Fernandez, ooh, the bang and the bucket. Josh Fernandez doing the dirty work. That's an end one. Fernandez tracks down his own miss. Way to stay with the play, Alexander Tan. No good. Could have been a 4-point swing. Elmido. That's a miss by Elmido. Good try. Take a look at the numbers here of Darren Flores. He has made a couple of threes in this ball game. Darren Flores already with 8 points, 2 out of 9, 3 out of 11 from the field. Josh Fernandez with back-to-back baskets, 28-25. Nathan tries to go middle. And Gotauco from the free throw line, no good. Martin Reyes gets it. Tapped by Gotauco, but back to the hands of Studio 300. It's with Alexander Tan. Gio wants the space. Gives it to Martin. Fergus Lau to Tan. And that's a travel. Too many steps for Alexander. 28-25. 5 minutes, 51 seconds left. We are nearing that second five for the second quarter. Gotauco for 3. Sia with the forward pass to Alexander. Too strong. That's a TO. Gotauco will bring down the ball. Fifth. They're sporting this one possession lead, 28-25. Nathan Chan pulling up for 3. Ooh. Smooth looking jumper. What a shot coming from Nathan Chan. Got to close out on him. Martin Reyes with the pull-up. Gio Sia, smallest man on the side of Studio 300 with the offensive board and the assist to Martin Reyes.
It's brought to you by expert charcoal sauce. Focus on things Cowpie, Ford, Hotel, Surgeons, the official Nike and Park Access, the official Nike scoreboard.
Back to the action. Nathan Chan still staying in the ball game together with Mark Chan, Darren Flores, Justin Tan, and Nigel D. Mark Chan making an immediate impact as he enters the game. 0-1, 33-27 is your score in favor of Fabriano Casio. Cheng Lai's pass was tapped. It was intended for Ran Chu in the post. Cheng Lai, no hesitation, launches it from the outside, going out of bounds. And if you're Studio 300, you're gonna want to bait Nathan Chan to drive inside. He is limited with his movements with that sore hamstring. Xavier leaning back on that jumper was a bit short. Nigel D, aggressive drive inside to Mark. Mark to Nigel, to Darren. Ooh, and that's a third triple for Darren, extending the lead to 9. A lot of three-pointers here for the blue side. 3-point field goal, 7 out of 22, 31%. Only 3 out of 20 for Studio 300. JB swinging it to Cheng Lai. Back to JB. Ranchu passing to the interior. Brian Go. It goes into his hands. And he drains it. Brian Go. Another lefty. Lead down to 7. Nigel with a pull-up 3. That is the 8th three-pointer in the first half for Fabriano Casio. This three-point shooting has been keeping Fabriano Casio in the lead, 10-point lead as we enter this timeout. Brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. Back to the ball game. Brian Go making a jumper earlier off a broken play. But answering right back was Darren Flores with his third triple. Oh, Brian Go through the middle. Leaking out once again. Darren Flores. No good. Gets his own miss. Xavier with the bump. The reverse pivot. Off the glass. Nigel to Mark. Mark to a cutting Nathan Chan. Darren Flores again from the corner. Great defense coming from Darren. On-ball pressure defense on the shooting guard, Enrique Cheng Lai. Cross-court pass to Ranchu. One dribble pull-up. Ooh. No good for Ranchu. He can hit that. Mark Chan with the pull-up. No good. Tanhanko weaving through the defenders like cones, but everything but the finish for Xavier. Martin doing that version of his own, but getting the basket and pushing it to a dozen. Cheng Lai got that ball picked from him, turns it over. Nigel to Nathan. Nathan to Darren once again. Oh, offensive foul. Justin Tan with the illegal screen. And with the last 41 seconds of this first half, Studio 300 calling a timeout. See if they can, or sorry, Fabriano Casio with a timeout. And of course, this timeout was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. And Brian Go has the ball. That's a nice screen set for Enrique Cheng Lai. Could not convert off the pin down into the corner three. Last 17 seconds here in the first half. Nathan Chan has the basketball, gives it to Mark. That's a strip by Brian Go. Mark Chan chasing it down. A miss by Brian. Cheng Lai, ooh, that's off. 3 seconds left. Nigel, that will be good if it goes. No good. Quick shot coming from Nigel D. That will end our first half of action. Fabriano Casio with a 12-point lead. We'll be right back for the second half of our final game.
Third quarter.
We are back for the second half of action. Take a look at some stats here. Studio 300 more dominant in that painted area as we check some points in the paint. 12, or sorry, for those second chance points, 13 for Studio 300 and 8 Fabriano Casio winning the rebounding department as well, 35 to 29. For the side of Fabriano Casio, of course, the obvious outside shooting, 9 out of 25 from the field and only 3 out of 22 for Studio 300. Tanhanko with the pull-up, misses from the three-point line. Gotauco playing point guard here for Fabriano Casio. Ball screen from Nathan. Martin Reyes and Jazzy Almeida get into it. Jazzy will be called for the foul.
Offensive foul, number 16. Just his third.
Cheng Lai cutting to the corner. They're looking for him. Gives it to the post. Sia with the pull-up, challenged by Howie. Doesn't matter, but that's a miss. Xavier cutting down through the middle. Eight minutes here, 8.5 minutes remaining. Almeida face-up game off the glass. That's a miss, and Xavier just attacking three blue shirts, sinking it. Cheng Lai pounding Nigel D. Great defense coming from Cheng Lai. Nigel D missing on that one. And Hanko. Gotauco sacrificing his body. He gets the stop. He felt the bump, but gets the stop. Chan. Yeah, you gotta force Chan to drive inside. Yeah, pull up three for Chan. Cheng Lai to Xavier. Ooh, that's an end one. With the sidestep, the bump, and the finish for Xavier Tanhanko. Lead is down to 8. Alexander Tan coming in. And one is good. Extra basket for Xavier. That puts Xavier at 11. Tied with Darren Flores at 11 as well. Josh Fernandez with 6, Nigel D with 9, Brian Go with 4, and Mark Chan with 8. Xavier with a game high of 13 points. Flores tried to go for the perimeter J. Tan. That one is good. It's down to 3. A quick explosion here. 7 points unanswered to open the third quarter. We'll be right back after this timeout. Brought to you by Exped Charcoal Sauce. 6:40 remaining. It's a 7-0 run to open the third. Studio 300 within a single possession, 41-38. Mark Chan tried to extend it. Xavier beating his initial defender. 1-2 step. The floater is good, 15 points. Xavier absorbing the contact and with the finish. This one could be for the lead. Kicking it out to Alexander. He hit one before that timeout. Gives it to Martin. Pick and roll action. Cheng Lai. Driving right. Off the glass and they have the lead. Go ahead basket coming from Enrique Cheng Lai. Using the angles, going right, going left, and using glass. Tauco to Flores. To Nathan. Pull up three. Darren Flores will be called for a push. Jervis Tan coming in the ball game for the first time as well. And that's a sweet jumper from Alexander Tan, crossing over right to left into the pull-up. Studio 300, wow, already 13 unanswered. Fabriano Casio scoreless for the first 5 minutes and 15 seconds. And Nathan Chan is down. Gonna need to sub him out.
Now on number 36, Boston, and his
Xavier Tanhanko single, well, bringing them back to life. Another end one for Xavier. Mark Chan trying to go one-on-one with Jervis Tan. Ball is stolen. Oh, Jervis could not catch that pass from Brian Go. Already 18 unanswered. What an explosion here in the third quarter. 46-41. Gotauco driving middle, kick out to Nigel. The outside shot has not been falling for the blue shirts. Brian kicks out to Enrique. Enrique for three and it's good. 21-0 here in the third quarter. Maybe fatigue starting to set in here for Fabriano Casio, only with 7 players today. Gotauco misses. Xavier to Cheng Lai. Cheng Lai, ooh!
Enrique Cheng Lai.
Fabriano Casio had that 12-point lead earlier. Now the tables have turned. It's an 11-point lead for Studio 300. And Mark Chan draws the foul. This will
Pushing down
stop the
the
bleeding
number
here
7.
for Fabriano Casio and maybe get some points on the board here with 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. That will end it. One point here in the third. Xavier. That's a miss. Second try. No hesitation. Two misses for Xavier. Nigel with the pull-up. So no field goals yet for Fabriano Casio. Cheng Lai, he's streaky. That's another three for Enrique Cheng Lai. How can Fabriano Casio stop this offensive onslaught in the third?
Cassie and
Now they're
Mito.
getting some points on the board. They get their first field goal here in the third. But they got to do it on both ends of the floor. They get the stop there. Elmido into the pull-up off the glass. Brian Go giving it to Cheng Lai again, creating some space. Ooh, in and out. Tanhanko with the offensive board. Nigel D. He likes that pull-up J. Not a lot of arc on that attempt. Tanhanko for three. When it rains, it pours for Studio 300. What a third quarter, 29-3. Nice high-low action from Mark Chan to Jazzy Elmido. Jazzy drawing the foul. First free throw for Jazzy is no good. Second one is good. 29-4 here in the third quarter. In favor, of course, for Studio 300. Bakers doesn't lead. 58-45. Cheng Lai extending it. But that's a rare miss from Enrique. Martin Reyes saying it went off the foot or the body of Nathan Chan. Jazzy Almido kicks it out to Nathan, to Darren Flores. He's been hitting some earlier, going on a cold streak. Darren trying to go for the steal. Great pressure defense by the guard. Xavier with the spin into the three. And that will be it for the third quarter. What a quarter here for Studio 300. Everything going their way. 29-4 was the scoring here as they take a Bakers dozen lead. Carrying it over to the fourth quarter. This quarter was brought to you by Kaukai. And we'll be right back for more fourth quarter action. Gutauco back in the game. Let's see if Fabriano Casio can make a run here. And that is what they need to do. Nathan Chan with that shovel pass to Mark Chan makes the three and cuts it down to 10. Tanhanko trying to answer back. Ooh, and he gets it. Tanhanko now with 22 points. Mark Chan tried to go back to back. No good, but gets the steal. Nathan. Oh, and he drives in. Still has the explosive step. That's a three-pointer. Martin Reyes joining the three-point party. Looking to the bench. Yeah, Mark Chan. Yeah, that was, Nathan Chan for three. Xavier likes that move, going left to right. We have Xavier Tanhanko with 22 and Mika Cheng Lai with 13. Alexander Tan with 6, who hasn't seen action in a few minutes. On the other end, Mark Chan with 12, Darren Flores with 11, and Nigel D with 9. Lead is up to 14 right now. Still some time left. You have to give it to the heroics here of Nathan Chan, who is definitely struggling. More problems coming in. For Studio 300, you have Josh Fernandez. He's going to be a force to deal with in that painted area. Right on cue. Almost an offensive rebound. Martin Reyes with the tap. Tries to stop the play. Jazzy Almeida with the pull-up. Off the glass. That shot was off for Jazzy.
Jump ball.
7:30 remaining. Still a 14-point lead. You can make jumpers like that one from Jazzy Almeida, then you're still in a position to come back. Darren Flores and Nigel D were hitting three-pointers earlier in the first half. Let's see if they can go back to that weapon. Jeremiah Tan does not hit the three-pointer. Goes out of bounds and into the hands. Right. Back to the side of Fabriano Casio. I really things just turning around. We say it again and again, but in that third quarter, what an offensive explosion here for Studio 300. 29-4. Nathan Chan with a nice pass to Jazzy. As he gets that deep seal on Josh Fernandez, he gets called for the foul. 2 free throws for El Nido.
2 free throws for Jazzy.
El Nido getting the first one. This one to cut it down to 10. Bounces off the rim. Giosia off the off the pass. He's going for another one. Kicks his feet. No good for Gio. And that pass was too strong. Nigel B couldn't catch that one. Fernandez going out right away as Ranchu checks in. Luxury of Studio 300 to have fresher bodies on the floor. They do have a deep bench. 11 players suited up here for Studio 300 on the other side. 7 players only for Fabriano Casio as Darren Flores goes for the tap. Reyes to Tanhanko. Tanhanko was able to draw contact on that perimeter J. Will be called on Darren Flores as he clips his legs. Still have 6 minutes remaining. It's a 13-point lead. They've been finding some success with Jazzy once again. This time, using his body. Spin move for Jazzy Almido. Nice pass to the inside. A sorry miss for Martin Reyes. He is not playing his A game here today. Darren Flores makes them pay, and it's now down to 8. Martin Reyes only with 5 points here, but has double-digit rebounds, 11 rebounds for Martin. Sing live for the pull-up. This game is not over yet. That would have been big. Here, if Fabriano Casio can convert here, that would put Studio 300 in danger. Some momentum on the side of Fabriano Casio. Low post action from Jazzy. Kicks it out to Mark Chan. Staying with him laterally was Martin Reyes. Great stop. Singlai pulls it out. Sia finding himself all alone for the perimeter J. Jumper was short. Howie for the pull-up. Just putting a hand up was Xavier to distract the shot of Howie Gotauco. Tanhanko looking for the open man. Finds Sia. Goes in and out. It got stripped off of his hands. Swing step. Lifting the pivot foot. That's a travel for Xavier. Quick timeout on the floor brought to you by Expert Charcoal Socks. Just a bit above 4 minutes remaining. 8-point lead. We'll be right back. 4 minutes and change here in the fourth quarter. Fabriano Casio needs a basket here to put them within distance. Gotauco going one-on-one with Giosia, throwing up a prayer. That's going to be a foul on Darren Flores. Enrique Cheng Lai was hacked. Quick change of the ball to avoid the ball being slippery. Reyes, oh, that's a travel. .335 remaining. The lead has gotten stuck here at 8 points.
Subdivision.
Mark Chan setting a screen for Nigel D, trying to get him open. He lost control of the leather and the possession, going back to the black shirts. He's been scoreless for quite a few minutes. This will go in favor of Studio 300. If things continue to go this way. Nathan Chan giving it to Elmido once again. He has done great things for Fabriano Casio. I believe fatigue is starting to set in for both, well, for the blue side. Cheng Lai, he's going cross court. He's open. He kicks it out to Sia. Sia with the floater. Ooh, that ends the drought and sends this game into double digits, 68-58. What a shot coming from Gio Sia. What a floater. Nathan, ooh. Big three coming from Nathan. Still not over. We are down to the last 2 minutes of this ball game. This is the finale here in this Saturday evening. Xavier way off.
Last 2 minutes.
Another big possession here for Fabriano Casio, 68-61. Last 2 minutes of this ball game. Nigel D in the post with Gio Sia, great defense. Nigel D falling to the floor, but no call for Studio 300. Gio wisely burning some clock. Pass is tapped. Mark Chan gives it to Darren. Darren all the way. Great defense from Xavier. But unable to convert was Xavier, but Martin Reyes with the cleanup job. Mark Chan. That's a big shot. It's getting a bit thin, but it's still not over. Xavier wisely trying to drain the shot clock. 8 seconds left. Pull up Jay. Ooh, a sorry miss, but once again, Martin Reyes with the offensive board. Mark Chan for another pull-up. That is short. And that might be it. Gio will dribble the ball and waste the clock. About a 14-second or 13-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Singlai cuts to the corner. Got 10 seconds left. Singlai, this one for the potential dagger, and it is good. Goes back into double digits. That is an 11-point lead. Nathan Chan is going to dribble this out. Maybe go for another three. That's a miss, and that will be it. Your final score for our finale this Saturday, 75-64, and Studio 300 still remains undefeated here in the Season 6 of the Stallion Cup. We'll be right back for our boys and number one paid player of the game.
300.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Studio 300 still undefeated with a 5-0 record, and we are with our boys and the number one paint player of the game, Xavier Tanhanco, 24 points and 12 rebounds. Xavier, you came late for this game, and you guys started slow. You guys had a hard time with the three-point shooting of your opponents. What did you guys do?
Yeah, we just stuck through it again. It was a close game all throughout the game, and they're kulang, but we're kulang as well. But yeah, we pushed through and got a good game today.
You guys really took control in that third quarter. You actually outscored them 29-4. What was the defensive strategy in that third quarter?
Yeah, we were just encouraging each other. There's still a lot of things we can fix in defense and offense, but yeah, we're on the right track, and hopefully we continue this run of ours.
Once again, since you are our number one player of the game, any shoutouts?
Shout out my family, friends, Mappy, Gabs. Yeah, shout out.
Congratulations for being continuing to be number one in the season 6 of the Stallion Cup. We'll be back for tomorrow for more Stallion Kids action. We have 5 games for the Sunday, and we'll be right back.